Sweet. And I think we should be live. But what's up, Warrior? Welcome back to Warrior Wisdom. And today I have an interesting question for you, a statement for you that your sight might be blinding you. You hear that, you're like, what does that even mean? Well, um, who here has ever struggled with looking at your business and you're getting results that you don't want, and you start to get a little down on yourself? And I'm sure I'm probably not just the only one. And we start to say things like, everyone's not interested in what I have, or no one wants to do this with me, or everyone is broke, or I'm never going to be able to succeed. Now, you might not say this, but if you do, I want to encourage you, like, be very mindful in the things that we say, because it's very, very key. Your words have a lot of power. Who here believes that? For us to verbalize something, it means you really believe something. So one thing is thinking, another thing is saying, right? Don't speak these things as a curse against ourselves. And one of the biggest things that I had to really learn when it came to succeeding in business is living out a vision rather than sight. There's a saying that you have to see it before you see it. And today, I just want to submit to you that if you're not getting the results that you absolutely want, I want to challenge us today to see things in a different way. It's easier said than done, because we are so conditioned to see things in its reality. We look at the paycheck and it's not enough. It's almost never enough, isn't it? Right? You're like, I could always make more. You're seeing your customers, you're seeing your partners, you're seeing your growth, and you're like, I want so much more. You're seeing your promotion, and like, I want more. We have to be very careful, because the very successful people in this world, what they have trained themselves to do is to see always from a different perspective. And I'm not used to doing things like that. I'm the type of person, I don't know about you, that I'm used to saying, hey, I got to see the plan and the evidence before I have faith in what's actually possible. But who here knows that successful people, those that do amazing things, that have incredible achievements, that have all types of promotions, are the ones that are able to condition themselves to live from their vision of what they know is going to happen more than what they actually see in the physical reality. Put a one in the comments if you're still with me on this. And I say these because you've heard about these before. And this is where I want to really challenge all of us, because it's one thing to not know. All right, this is a very aware place. And if you haven't heard about this before, well, hey, welcome, right? But it's another thing to do. The doing is what leads to the results. So what does this actually mean? I want us to be mindful today in our conversations. I want us to be mindful today in our thought patterns. I want us to be mindful today and let the numbers be the result of the whole story. And don't let this just kind of be like, I know that, James. I know that. Well, what do we really know it? Then what do I mean by know it? Knowing is being able to act upon the knowledge and it yield results. So before we discount this thought saying, oh, this is for someone else, because I'm saying this to myself, by the way. I found myself even this morning, I'm challenged with this every single day. And I find myself so easily slipping into sight rather than just vision, getting so caught up in the busyness. Who here's ever felt that you're running out of time? For example, you felt overwhelmed. You felt like there's so much to do and there's not enough time to do it. Like there's just, man, where are things going to come from? The moment we start feeling these types of feelings, anxious thoughts, doubts, concerns, sister, brother, we are living out of sight rather than vision. These are signs that at that moment we're not there. So I had to challenge myself. And what do you actually do? We have been given an opportunity and we've been given a gift that no other creature in the world has, which is the ability to imagine. the ability to close your eyes, literally, and to see with actual vision. When was the last time you imagined your goal being done? When was the last time you saw yourself on stage and let the feelings hit you? When was the last time you saw you and your family traveling around the world and having smiles on their faces? When was the last time you saw your mortgage paid off? You saw the debts paid off. And you were like excited and giddy like you're a kid in a candy shop. Question, do you see your goal right now? Put a yes in the comments if you're willing to submit yourself and allowing yourself to look at that again. Because what you're going to start to see is when you dwell there, when you meditate there, don't let the busyness of life drown you out and derail you from your actual purpose. If you spend a little time just visualizing, if you spend a little time imagining it, you're going to start to see how you're going to see things differently, and ideas that you never thought about before are going to come back to you. You're going to see customers start to flock to you. You're going to see people start to flock to you. You're going to see the leaders that you absolutely need start to flock to you. So let's make this a little practical. If you've been seeing physically that people are not interested in joining your business, I want to challenge you there. What would you rather see? Put it in the chat. What kind of partner would you love to see join you in your business? Not what you don't want. What do you want? Are they willing, coachable, hungry? Are they taking a look at you, Pat, and they're like, where do I need to do next? Maybe they're used to, and they already know how to use technology, and they don't need any training, and they don't need any walkthrough. And they're not calling you up being like, why is my Facebook not working, by the way? What if they're the ones teaching you how to do things? What if they're the ones bringing new ideas to you, by the way? What if they're the ones that they come on board and they just get promoted just like that? And the only time they call you is they're like, hey, I got another order. I got another partner. Why can't we have that? Why can't we imagine the types of teams that you absolutely want? I want to challenge all of us on this today because it's so simple to let our vision be clouded and blinded by our sight. I'm talking to someone today, and I'm going to challenge and just kick this out of there. Because as you start to retrain your mind to think in a different way, you're going to be absolutely seeing different things. Not long ago, I was in a place where I was stuck in the reality of things. I saw business that we had just lost a bunch of our business, and I got traumatized. And I was just like, man, maybe people just don't want to do this anymore. Maybe people don't want to partner with us anymore. Maybe people just don't want to do business anymore. People don't like network marketing. People don't like to do this thing. And I convinced myself on that. And then I realized I was blinded by what I was seeing. And I started to imagine again. I started to dream again, the types of partners like we just mentioned right before. Like there's going to come a day, and I already see it, where people are just flocking. There's so much business, you can't keep up with it. You don't even know the names anymore because you wake up every single day, you see more sales coming in. You wake up every single day, you see more promotions coming in. And I'm telling you, there's a process to it. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Every single day now, we're having these conversations where I'm just like, pinch me. I can't believe this is real. Yesterday, I got the call. And on this call, we were welcoming some new teammates that just hit new promotions, my manager and everything. Got on this call, got a chance to hear their story. And as you heard their story, it was so funny because we're looking at their business and they didn't even know. They already got promoted 4 times more than what they thought they actually were as we were looking at their business. They're like, oh, congrats. While we're on the call, not only that, they said, oh, not only did I hit what we call 10 and 2, but my teammate actually already hit 10 and 2 as well, too. They've been involved for like a week or two. I'm like, who are these people? Where did y'all come from? Right? How is this even possible? It's because each and every single one of us, we have this ability to see with vision rather than just being blinded by your sight. But in the beginning, you have to really come in the offense on this. You have to really take captive every single thought. You got to really start to press in more. So my challenge to us today is this: be very mindful on the things you're thinking today. Check your stinking thinking at the door. Submit a different thought the moment you think that, and especially, and allow yourself to be accountable. Are you guys okay with being accountable, by the way? Who here's okay with that, right? Put a me in the comments. That's okay. As friends, as partners, as leaders, as everything, the moment you hear any of us, myself included, say something that is counter to what we want, can we like check each other on it? Can we just call it out? When our pastor says this, that's a really nice self-limiting belief. Can we say that to each other? Please tell me. Because so many times we're unconsciously, literally speaking curses over ourselves, and we forget. If you speak it, that means we really, really believe it. So be mindful of that today. Catch yourselves, and let's catch each other. If you start to move in the other direction, trust me, I'm no one special. I'm not that good. Every single one of us have the same exact ability to change this. It's the hardest work most people are not willing to do, but it's going to transform everything. All right. So if you're willing to accept this today, put in the chat, I accept. I want to challenge you to move out. Imagine what this week is going to be like. Imagine what your partners are going to be like. Imagine what your business is going to be like. Imagine how excited you're going to be. Imagine your paychecks and what that's going to feel like, and how excited you are to look at what it's going to be. Do it for enough time, you're going to start to see how that actually comes into reality. All right, everyone. Yeah, other than that, hope this was encouraging. Remember, tomorrow we don't have this Warrior Wisdom. If you are interested, every Friday, I do a Bible study into success secrets. So open for anybody, same link, same time. Other than that, have a blessed one. Let's crush the day. Talk soon, guys.